Welcome back to MineColonies and our fortress style playthrough. Since the last episode, we've changed things up quite a bit around here, which we will gradually get into as we continue with today's episode. For starters, we've constructed the graveyard and mystical site buildings, then moved them from the agricultural district over to the civic one. They just feel better situated in this district, and we'll get to upgrading them whenever we get our current work orders down a bit. In addition to that, we've also shifted a lot of buildings around, which at first glance you probably won't notice any difference. But from the colony's perspective, the changes have made things more symmetric and neater all around. One of the bigger changes that we've made is to all of these stone-related buildings here, which we have shifted half a chunk in this direction, which did mean having to rip them all up and replace them down, which unfortunately then meant that all of our crafting recipes within those builds have been lost. So I am expecting to see some already taught recipes appear on our open request list at some point, but that's no hassle to reteach them again. And it's pretty much the same story for all of our wood production here as well. We have shifted these buildings around and their crafting recipes have all been lost as well. But we will eventually get them all back up again. Like I've said, you really won't notice too much of a difference around here, but things have certainly changed quite a bit. Anderson has finally finished the level 4 upgrade to our university, which is looking not too bad here. We can now start level 4 upgrades within it, which is grand. And as part of the reimagining of our civic district, I have removed the extra set of walls that we originally had around the university and hospital builds, so now they are pretty much just standalone here. But the path will eventually then take you from one end of it straight up onto the gantry of the university here, of which you can still cross over to the other side, so there really wasn't too much need for it. Research wise, now that we have a level 4 university, we do have potentially a lot more upgrades available to us, which we will get into here eventually, seeing as we do have quite a lot of new upgrades that we can go for. But the one in particular that we are going to try get today is Open the Nether. This upgrade unlocks our Nether miner build, but will require free gilded blackstone to do so, which normally would require a trip into the Nether to find one of those bastion buildings. However, I have seen a recipe here for gilded blackstone, which if we have a gold bee, we can convert a normal blackstone into some gilded blackstone. For the gold bee itself, we will need to breed together a crystalline bee alongside a mason bee to make it, with the crystalline bee being found from a quartz nest, which still will require a trip to the Nether now that I think about it, and the mason bee just a bog standard bee which we get from spawning out of a stone nest or a reed nest, so that's going to be easy. Let us first then go get a crystalline bee, which will require a quartz nest, and therein lies the first problem, seeing as, well, quartz isn't really a common resource here anymore. While I lied about it being a rare resource, I've already come across some here, so let's pick these up and make a few nests for some crystalline bees. I think we will make up 4 quartz nests here at the moment, and we will need some treats to fill it. So let's get them on the go here and get some bees spawning in. These are supposed to take about 20 minutes for a bee to spawn in, but we can speed the timer up by feeding them some more treats, which I have plenty on me, so let's do this very quickly. And there is our first crystalline bee. Perfect. Let's wait on the rest coming out here. Hello, friend. Now we need the mason bee, which we can get from some reed nests, so let's do the same again. And that is a reed bee that spawned there. No, we don't need that. We need a mason one. Right, come on you, spawn already. Yep, there's the mason bee there. Perfect. So for the gold bee then, we need both of those out. That was not the right thing to do. And Crystalmon, you take that. Mason bee, you take that and produce me a little gold bee here. There he is. Right, you take in some flowers here and grow up. That is our gold bee now all grown up. So how do we do this conversion then? If I just put down a block of black stone, will you come over and do anything? Oh, you are actually. Well, he's concentrating really hard on the piece of blackstone here, but nothing is really changing. Spoke way too soon. Perfect. Gilded blackstone. And once he comes out of his nest, I will get him to do a few more blocks here then for us. Then we'll go for that upgrade. In the meantime then, let's see what our idiots are currently getting up to. Well, whatever Valerie and Aiden are up to at the moment, requiring a Wither Rose in, that's not going to happen. Aiden seems to be working on a greenhouse upgrade to level 4 for us at the moment. And I believe that one of the remaining items he needs are these Wither Roses, which is just not going to happen, I'm afraid, son. Which is the same story for Valerie. But I do know which greenhouses they are upgrading, so let's quickly head down just to look at them before cancelling that upgrade. Oh yes, I can see that there just ahead of us. It's looking really not too bad at level 4 actually. Just a shame it's not going to be completed here. But we have the 4 fields in regardless, and they are functional, which is good. Yeah. That's a shame that we're not going to finish this build off here, but we really aren't getting Wither Roses anytime soon. We do have a stupid amount of other work orders though, which do need to be done, so instead let's cancel those 2 building upgrades. And they can then pick up one of the other buildings that we require here to be constructed. Holy crap, that's a lot. I'm also starting to notice even more homeless idiots here, even though most of our houses are now up to the level 4 mark. Surely we don't need more housing here. Yep, apparently we do. Although we do now have 16 unemployed idiots. Holy crap, when did that happen? Let's maybe turn worker hiring mode to automatic and see if we get any new guards come up. It might be because it's night time at the moment, so let's quickly go to sleep and then, yep, okay, there's a few guards for us. And here's some more gilded blackstone for us. That has taken our unemployment from 16 down to 8, which is nice, although we still then do have 8 unemployed idiots, which is not good. We will eventually get our barrack towers upgraded within the barracks here, and maybe that will give them a job to do as guards for us. Okay, it's really just a waiting game then to fill some more positions. I've also just noticed that our bakery has in these nice stairs acting as a windmill here. Unfortunately spoiled by the tree that's in front. Oh well, I prefer the tree actually over that. That is Henry upgrading our bakery to level 4 for us at the moment. He is 92% done with it, has everything in for it. Yeah, he'll get that done pretty soon. I see that Anderson has moved on to upgrade our restaurant to level 4 here, which it's clearly getting a 2nd floor, which is grand. He is 44% supplied, just a third of the way done with it. Really not too many complicated items here required for it. So we'll just let him get on with that. As for Marine, she is upgrading a wall segment for us to level 3. I believe that is one of the wall segments that we have here outside of our agricultural district. Yep, it's clearly this one here, which she's doing an alright job with, so long as chickens and rabbits would leave her alone. Thank you very much, pal. I think this might have one more upgrade to it, yes, to level 4. Okay, well, I'll set that for construction. Whether Marine picks it up or not, I don't really care. Being surrounded by bloody idiots in that tunnel there, very claustrophobic. Hello then, Foster. We are upgrading the chicken herder's farm at the moment, which is good. Maybe stop all of these bloody chickens from escaping then. How are we getting on with it? We are 33% done, 64% supplied, just a few more items in for it. None of which are on our open request list, although there are a few items here for Aiden and whatever he has picked up, which is just simply a house upgrade to level 4. I'm going to assume here that's absolutely fine. That is our little golden bee, created enough gilded blackstone for us then. So let's go get that research, which will take about an hour for our idiots to then unlock for us. But after they do, we're then going to have our nether miner. So we then have some time to kill here, of which I know exactly what we're going to do. Esmeralda, our quarrier, seems to have an issue here at the moment, and that issue is the fact that she's finished her current quarry assignment. So that means that she has finally mined out all of the quarry just down below us. Which I do not believe her, so let's head down and check. Yes, okay, maybe she has here then. This is a pretty odd finish and it does seem to go a bit deeper down actually. And I have no idea what the hell this is all about here. Let's maybe clean that up a bit. Ah, that'll be why. Is this all from just one waterlogged stair? Yep, okay, well that's now rectified. I can hear running water just behind us here, actually. Yep, and if I recall, this takes us then out. Oh, what the hell is this here? Is this the upper part of the quarry? Oh, something's not really right here. But yes, this then takes us out onto what used to be the mine shaft of the original mine that takes us down here, which, because I have shifted things down half a chunk, I think the new mine shaft comes to just about there on top. So we will need to do something about the miner then and get it up and working for us. I hear a zombie. This is also very strange, just leaving the quarry open to the cave system here. But once the mine comes down and the mine shafts come out, it will probably penetrate into the quarry here anyway, so yeah, this is all going to get messy quick, I reckon. But the good news with the quarry now being done is that I can now actually come here and utilise this glass bridge idea that I want to take us up and into our base here. So we will get on with that at some point. As for the quarry itself, well, now that it's complete, it's then time to do what quarries are then only useful for afterwards, and that is to turn it into an aquarium. So with the help of our shape tool and some water blocks here, we will eventually then get this entire thing filled up with lots of lovely water and aquatic life. And some sea cows, I think. Yeah, that'll probably do it about there. Right, let's get... oh, I don't know which builder. Valerie. She can come out and make that mess for us. We will need to tidy up the edges of the water once she comes out and fixes it for this bit in particular. But I reckon that this could definitely make an absolute bloody mess here. As for Esmeralda, our ex-quarrier though, she is currently not doing much, so let's recall her back here and let's fire you as our quarrier. Then we will hire you as our miner here, so hopefully you can then start going down into this and better filling out the mine this time around. Valerie and some of our other builders are out here at our agricultural district, just upgrading some more stone walls for us at the moment. So whilst they do get on with that, what I am going to do is create some secondary pens for all of our farm units here, just to really try keep all of the, I was about to say idiots, all of the animals from escaping and getting out into the colony. And these secondary pens will come up to pretty much each of the other buildings that we have here. Something kind of like that. We will need some gates in at some point. But yep, hopefully having a secondary pen here will stop all of them from escaping. Valerie has finished up with the wall segment there and has moved on to our water bucket gold block decoration. That's not correct. I don't remember seeing any gold blocks within that water decoration there, but we will see. Well, here comes the hero in question, so let's see what she's going to do. I'm expecting to see some water buckets soon there, pal. And hopefully no forms of gold blocks, although we could supply you with it, it's not required. You're looking for a pickaxe. I mean, I can make you a pickaxe here, although I now don't know why you want one. It is never a good sign whenever they start requesting in some tools for jobs which do not require tools, because that usually then means that I have done something wrong here. Valerie, what the hell are you doing? You are just supposed to be putting in some water blocks here, not removing anything. What are you doing? Oh, she's taking apart that little decoration there. I mean, fair enough. I was probably going to do the same thing there anyway, but that will save me having to do it. There's the water going in though, and we even have some floating cows. We did have some floating cows, now just some lovely steak. I have now pretty much done this Quarry Aquarium hybrid in all of my MineColonies playthroughs, and honestly, watching the water go in is always so satisfying, especially whenever the quarry is as deep as the one that we have here. It's like a giant water flume all the way down. Well, I'm quite happy just letting Valerie get on with her little water mess here. She's making okay progress with it. And while she does that, I've got one more thing to do out in the agricultural district. And that is to add to the already chaos that is here, with the addition of some rancher bees and some cube bees, which we will give them a little home then, just to decide for them to go stay in, as they get to work annoying our farmers. Well, I certainly think that we've done enough damage here today, but at the same token, we have made a little bit of progress overall. So, a good day indeed.